Welcome friends from Cherry Bark Place in Greenwood, Arkansas. Mrs. C threw out a suggestion while we were gallivanting through Colorado and Wyoming recently, and she said, hey, why don't we just sell the house and become nomads? So guess what, folks? That's right. Mrs. C's suggestion to sell the house has happened. We will become nomadic on, what is tomorrow?
The 24th.
Friday, September the 24th. So we hope the adventures will become more and more interesting and that you will follow along with us. We have called our home on Cherry Bark Place, or our house on Cherry Bark Place, we've called it home for almost 17 years. And now we're going to pass it on to someone else and hope that it blesses them as much as it has blessed us. It has been a beautiful home. It's really weird, really odd seeing it empty. We made it through 5 teenagers here. A year of lymphoma, my wife, chemotherapy, and that was part of what prompted us to choose this life. But when we got back from Wyoming, we put our Cherry Bark Place home on the market, and in 48 hours we had a full price offer, and in less than 30 days we have sold our home, which we call the house now, and this will become our nomadic home for the near future. I'll add the van tour in with this video. Oh, it has come the time for Mrs. C and I to bid farewell to Cherry Bark Place. See y'all from the road. The new Cherry Bark Place. Hi Clancy, hi Mrs. C, and away we go, y'all. Time for a serious adventure life, huh, baby?
Yes.
Alright, are we ready?
Yes.
Alright, see y'all from the road. Good morning, friends, from Mount Magazine State Park near Paris, Arkansas. We stayed here last night. One-nighter, beautiful park. We enjoyed it very much. I figured this morning, since it's so beautiful, it's a good time to do a short van tour, give everybody an idea of where we're living. So here we go. We have a 2017 Ram ProMaster 2500 long wheelbase, or 159-inch wheelbase, high roof. We spent about a year doing the upgrade because we were both still working. It was a weekend project. We've been doing off and on travels for about 2 years now, and we finally decided it was time to make it a full-time gig. So, as you saw in the clip right before this, we sold the house and we have decided to go nomadic. So let's climb inside. Walking in, there's our laundry slash extra water slash dog cabinet. There's Clancy, I hear him in the background. A little bit of cabinetry, nothing overly exciting. We have our home is where you park it. Behind there is our states map, which will eventually be filled in. Little cabinetry, computer stuff, yada yada yada. We put swivels on the front seats, so this is now part of our living quarters. There's also one on the driver's seat, but I very, very rarely turn it at all. I added this. Want something a little more solid to walk across whenever we're commuting from front to back. We added, now this is very, I don't think eclectic is quite the right word, but random might be a better word. I've never been one for wanting things identical. So we have taken and kind of used our imagination to for interior decoration. So the countertop is a slab, and we got this. Change the camera lens from linear to super view, because that's not to make it look bigger in here, because it's not. Get a quick overview. We have all the necessary amenities. Here's our compost toilet, nature's head. We love it. Don't let anybody lie to you, even though they say they don't smell. When you empty that urine container, it stinks. The shoe holders are a lifesaver. Yes, the boost helps in the high altitudes. Some will call it a gimmick, but it's not. It works. We've used it. We boost. Storage. Inside the counter, we have installed, this is where our refrigerator is at. It is a CFX 65 Nomadic, which is 65 quart. It has the capability of using it as a freezer also. We don't. We found that it wastes too much electricity. Here we do not have running water. We chose to use the ProPure instead. It is our source of water. We can put anything in there. We have not yet tried pond water, but we've run just about everything else through it. We have 6 gallons under here, and that's our gray tank on the left. And we have a pump under there. We just take the lid off, pump it into the ProPure, and we're good to go. We made our aisle just a little bit narrower than a store-bought Class B because we wanted the extra storage space. Because we have our bed raised higher, we needed a stool because neither one of us is extremely tall. We needed something to help us. This is our step to get onto the bed, as well as 4 pantry storage. Works fantastic. This upper cabinet Mrs. C's clothing drawer, or cabinet, or closet, whatever you want to refer to it here. This area where it's curtained off, we have distilled water, electrical cords, keep our hammocks back here, and my CPAP. Directly under that, we have our cookware and more food storage. Dry erase board, we like it, take notes, things that we forget. Directly under this, our power source. I use a Gold Zero 3000 V2, charges easy. I have 300 watts of solar on the roof and an extra 120 watt solar panel if we're parked under a shade tree. This one will be replaced with the 3000X probably within the next year because we want the slightly larger inverter. But we chose this and it's what we like. Beds, full size. We have an extension we add to the back when the doors are shut for Clancy. Mrs. C made the covers for the windows, and the only problem with them is we have hummingbirds that like them as well. Here's our dishware. Not a lot, it's all we need. These are solar lights, we place them out at night. They are motion lights, so all around the van if you walk by, we lit up. This is my closet. This is partially my closet, partially a joint wardrobe. We have the fantastic fan. We had one with a remote control, but it seemed just a little bit ridiculous to have a remote control in a van. We had a second fantastic fan back here, but we spent last August traveling and a couple of days on the wall in South Dakota, and it was hotter than Hades. And Mrs. C said before we travel next summer we will have an air conditioner. So the AC is a Coleman Mach 8, I guess. It's a 9200 BTU. We have a shore power connection for it. It's 110. We plug it in if necessary. And we have a Champion 2500 watt generator that runs it very well. I will probably still put a soft start on it in the future, but for right now, we don't use the generator very often. We don't use the air conditioner very often, only when it's extreme. We have 2 Roto Packs that are mostly for decoration right now. We bought those for our trip to Alaska, which got canceled this year because of circumstances. This is our garage area. It is stuffed, which is okay. We're whittling it down a little bit at a time. The center compartment is propane. It is vented out the bottom and has a 20-pound tank in there in case we need it. The 2 jugs in the corner are extra 5-gallon water tanks, which are also our shower if we need it. We pressure them up with a small tire pump that I have inside. Runs off a 12 volt. Add a little pressure, and you got an instant shower. It looks fantastic. We have a shower tent in there as well. A inflatable kayak, a inflatable stand-up paddleboard. Got 300 watts of solar on the roof. There's a WeBoost antenna. There's Mrs. C and Clancy. Hey y'all. And that's pretty much what we're traveling in now. And that's pretty much it, y'all. Anything else you can think of, Mrs. C, that I missed?
Not that I know of. I'm sure they'll let you know.
Moby the big white van, y'all. We love it. See y'all down the road.